AISFORASHLYN, for those of you who are new. We are in London right now, right Mom?
Yes.
And we have the cutest Airbnb. Let me take you on a tour. It's all white. I don't want to change the selfie angle. So we're going like this. Say hi, Chels.
Hi.
Such a cute Airbnb. The cleaner guy is still here cleaning, but that's okay. I just started trying to vlog, Lauren. You yelled, wow, look at those pigeons. Anyways, the goal for today is to do a hop-on, hop-off bus tour in London and really just get an overall understanding of the city, where things are, and then go from there with our free days. So, super excited for that. As you can see, I was very excited about being in London for the first time ever. We went to lunch at this local place. It's off the Blue Line, and they had a bunch of Spanish tapas. So that was our first meal in London, but it was so good. It is so pretty walking down these roads. Got some delicious ice cream. Guess where we are? We were fortunate enough to come to Buckingham Palace right when all of the tulips were in bloom, so it was so pretty. I recommend getting there at sunset because the lighting was impeccable. And walking around the city is really the best way to see all of the sights and all of the cute little nature parks they have. Definitely walk wherever you can. I think what surprised me the most about London is how similar it is to New York City. It's not like one of those old European cities. It's very modern, and it does remind me of American cities. For dinner, we stopped at this Irish pub pretty close to Buckingham Palace, and obviously had to get some fish and chips while in London. Day 2 was one of my favorite days. This train coming up is a recreation of the first train that Queen Victoria rode in. The city of Windsor itself is very quaint. There are some more older buildings, lots of shops and restaurants. This is Windsor Castle, where the Queen spends a lot of her time. She was actually in when we visited. And in a minute you get to see the front entrance, and there's this beautiful long strip of road with green grass all around it. The trees were in bloom. It was just majestic. Definitely go see Windsor Castle if you can. This alleyway is the shortest road in London. That was it. And if you just look at all of the beautiful houses, the stairs, oh my gosh, the plants, different outdoor seating. It was beautiful. We're fortunate enough to witness the changing of the guard at Windsor Castle. They take it very seriously there. Do not get in the way of the guards. Bath was my favorite city that we visited in England. It was just so stunning with the architecture, the limestone. Definitely go if you are in the area. One of the coolest parts about Bath was going down to the Roman baths itself. So cool. Chelsea, what do you think of this?
This is so cool.
It's so old.
It really is.
The museum is really cool because it's built on top of and within the baths. So you can walk through, see the stone, see the running water. Super cool. Chelsea, would you go swimming in the Roman baths?
Yes.
Right now?
No, there's so many people.
Never know. It's a little murky though. New discoveries. They're left. They look like stars.
Right.
This is me trying the mineral water from the Roman baths. It was not the best tasting beverage. Bath kind of was like the city of food for us. We got rolls, we got pastries, danishes, just everything to eat. I actually lost my family and friends for about 10 minutes on the hunt for food. So we went hard, we ate everything, and it was so good. Chelsea is having the best train experience of her life.
Strawberry rhubarb deliciousness.
Can you show us the remains, Chelsea?
Nope.
Maybe.
If that wasn't such a mess. That bad boy.
Apparently it's life-changing. Have one. I'm gonna try later. The final stop on our tour was to the Stonehenge. Typically, I'm not the biggest fan of doing group tours just because I hate feeling like I'm on a tight schedule or have to spend longer than I want at a place, but it was definitely worth it to go to Windsor, Bath, and the Stonehenge, mainly because I didn't want to rent a car and deal with trying to navigate the opposite side of the road. Plus, it was nice hearing the history behind everything. Ooh, so cold. Just be prepared if you go to the Stonehenge because it is super windy and cold. We were freezing up there and it was April. Say hi, guys. Hi. It's really we're missing someone. Also Chelsea, come on. Chelsea. Get in. Very chilly. When you go to the Stonehenge, you have the opportunity to either walk up or take a tram to get up. It's a really nice walk. It's not too long, but we were freezing and tired, so we decided to take the tram both ways. So, Chelsea, what did you think of the Stonehenge?
I thought it was really cool. I think a cemetery.
I don't think it's very grand, some sort.
Yeah, from like start to finish, because people will be buried there with the rocks. Spoiler alert.
No, it was really cool. Definitely recommend going. Bundle up though. I am windburned right now from it. But
Chilly.
Yes.
Or go in the summer. Either one.
Yes, either one. After you explore the Stonehenge, you can check out the visitor center. In the visitor center, they have videos, artifacts, and naturally, a gift shop. For dinner, we went back to that same Spanish restaurant we went to for lunch on our first day. Their dinner menu was just as good as their lunch menu. This upcoming place was probably the most Instagrammable spot we went to. Peggy Portion. It has such amazing pastries and teas, and it's so cute. We got cake from there. Definitely check it out if you were in the area. In Oxford, we had the most serendipitous encounter because this restaurant I had read about online, but I could not find it. Like, we were actually looking at maps, could not find this place called The Tavern, and a bunch of famous people have eaten in there. And the way it's structured, it's in an alley, but there are different sections where you can pick a spot to eat. And it was so good, so beautiful. Definitely check it out if you can. Landmark to help you find it is the Bridge of Sighs, and I'm going to show you the sign that we just stumbled upon. Look at that. Right there, we just happened to see it and find this restaurant, but it was so good. These are some medieval looking streets.
Oh,
Well, I'm talking to whoever will listen. Will you listen, Chelsea?
I will listen to you.
Thank you. Although we had the best of intentions to use the hop-on, hop-off bus tour our first day in England, it did not happen because we were just so busy doing other things. Honestly, I don't think it was even worth our money because in London, the lines for all the tourist attractions are so long, so by the time you take the bus there, get off, wait in line, your day's almost done, honestly, because things close early. So it's not worth your money unless you want to make that be an excursion in itself. In line for the London Eye right now. What? So we're in line for the London Eye. It's intense. There really is no way to avoid the lines at the London Eye. We even pre-purchased our tickets, but you have to wait in line to get them validated. Then the line to actually get on the ride. So there's really no way around it. Just make sure you designate enough time in your schedule to wait in these lines if you want to go on. Ultimately, it was really cool seeing the view from the top, so I still think it was worth it, but you need to know that it takes a long time to actually get on the Ferris wheel. After the London Eye, we legit ran through the Tower of London. It's a really cool place to visit, but within the Tower of London, again, there are so many lines to see the crown jewels or to see different exhibits. So it was a very time-consuming process, and we had a tea we had to get to. So we were able to see a few things, but no, again, this takes a long time to actually see the sights within the Tower of London. This is the line for the crown jewels. You can't really see it from this far away, but there were people looping all around the building down the hill. And this is actually going into the chambers where people were kept. Seeing as how I'm a foodie, having a high tea was one of my favorite parts of being in London. It was so tasty and we felt so fancy with all the little finger foods. The tea was unreal. I love tea just from a box at the grocery store, so being able to experience London's fresh teas was a life-changing experience. It is expensive to have a high tea, so make sure you budget it in and book your tea in advance, but it is a lot of fun, especially if you're really into foods. We had our tea at the Fortnum and Mason, and this place was unlike any store or tea shop I've ever been to. There were multiple floors and they had the cutest baked goods and foods and teas. Just everything was so picturesque and cutesy. You have to check it out if you're in the area. Even if you don't do the tea, check out the store. After the tea, we checked out Piccadilly Circus, which really reminded me of kind of a smaller scale Times Square in New York. But it was cool. We walked around, explored some shops, and got to see a different section of London. We ended up taking the high-speed train to Paris after our stay in London. But then we came back to London for one night before flying home. And on our last night there, we got to see the London Bridge. Went to this really nice restaurant that was reasonably priced right by the London Bridge. And we just got to walk around the city a bit more and explore. If you're considering going to London, do it. It's so much fun, definitely worth it. And if you like seeing videos like this, let me know down below and I can make more travel vlogs or travel videos. Guys, thank you for watching, have a great day, and be the light this world needs. Bye!